Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your...
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. To throw, it's Hatchett. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. The Cowboys buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Got room on the return. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kentucky right back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Pugh. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Pugh. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this off.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 14-1.
Touchdown, Kentucky! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. There he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. Touchdown, Cowboy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Kentucky going quickly. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Quarterback moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll trouble. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Needing to move the chains. Here comes Kentucky on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it across the 15. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good.
Oklahoma State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll pull it on the read. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the comeback is on.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. They go to the wide receiver screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Inside the pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make a huge play for the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Back to throw. It's Hatchett. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
High the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Gilmore. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. on fourth down. They're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Gilmore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oklahoma State.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilmore. There he fully in the hops. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.